Welcome! My name is Like It's 1985, and today we are going to take a look at Transformers Generations Deluxe Class ORION PAX. Yes, ORION PAX, the predecessor or previous form to Optimus Prime. And while I'm not really excited about the figure that much, the concept, the fact that Hasbro has released a ORION PAX figure is very cool. So with that said, let's take a close look at the figure in detail. As you can see, nice head sculpt, very detailed and very pre-Optimus Prime looking. So really nice. I very much appreciate the chest here with the clear plastic showing the silver painted details inside of his chest. If you can make that out, it's really cool. I do like that design element. Very much a torso reminiscent of the what will be Generation 1 Optimus Prime there with the iconic looking torso. The forearm design here definitely is Optimus Prime, as you can see. Color scheme, of course, red and blue. The dark red and dark blues are Optimus Prime, which only makes sense. So there you go. Now, articulation, the head itself is on a ball joint. And when you transform the figure, you want to make sure you have the base plate that the head rests on, that it's securely tabbed into the chest, otherwise you'll have the head kind of sink into the chest if you don't do that. You have articulation here at the shoulders. No ball joints. Well, actually there's a ball joint there, but there's actually, well, you can say there's 2 points of articulation. There's a swivel here at that shoulder point, and then you have, as you can see, the ball joint there, the swivel at the bicep. You have the articulation here at the elbow. You do have a swivel articulation here at the wrist. Waist articulation is present. That also plays a part in the transformation. You have nice ball jointed hips, so wide range of possibility there. You can see there's a swivel joint there at the thigh, and you have a bend at the knee like that. And the actual feet themselves are on ball joints. So you do have the nice range of posability. As you can see, sometimes the shoulder piece here does come detached. It's kind of annoying, but it does happen. Most of the time it's not a problem. Accessories, well, it comes with two nice accessories here. I guess you call this an Energon axe. Very nicely detailed, as you can see. Does fit in the figure's fist there just fine. It's a bit loose. Maybe if I see if I can, there we go. A little bit farther up the weapon's hilt there, or shaft, there's actually the plastic becomes thicker, so it actually holds in quite well. And you have the blaster here, which is basically a sort of like the predecessor to Generation 1 Optimus Prime's weapon. So that looks cool and very iconic at the same time. So you do have that option there. No problems with the weapons once they're securely attached to the figure's fist. Alright, so size comparison. Well, I don't have many Optimus Prime figures, and I don't think there's been many deluxe Optimus Prime figures, so let me just bring in the laser Optimus Prime, or Generation 2 Optimus Prime figure. Let me adjust the camera here so you get an idea. They actually are, you know, head to head, they actually match up pretty well. It's just the fact that the G2 Optimus Prime here has such bulky shoulders, a bigger chest, you know, beefier legs, that the size difference becomes apparent. But if you're measuring just from head to head, or forehead to forehead, there's not much of a height difference there. But overall, you can see this is a bigger figure, just to give you an idea of the size there. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the transformation of ORION PAX here into his vehicle form. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold in the fists here. You want to take the torso section here, detach it like that, and kind of fold it forward like that for now. You want to take the head section here and make sure you untab the base there where the head connects to, and this folds in like that. And you can bring in, or bring forward, the wheels here. As for the shoulders here, these come together and will fold in like that. And you want to make sure you see there's a tab here, or not a tab, but a peg. You want to have this peg rotated downwards, and this is going to tab into the what are the legs now. There's actually a couple of holes there, as you can see right there and there. So again, you want the orientation of the arms such that they're rotated around like that, with the pegs facing downwards. For now, just leave them like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the section here, rotate this all the way back such that you can actually bring forward completely the wheels here. So working on the legs here, coming to the front, I'm going to take the section here, just untab that, get that out to the side, and same deal over here. You want to take the waist section here and rotate this around 180. Then what you want to do is bring together the legs here at the lower legs. There's a peg and a peg hole like that. As for the feet, you want to basically rotate these around such that they fit inside this cavity here, and they sit flush against the bottom. Then I mentioned before, you have the pegs and the peg holes, and you want to basically angle the arms down kind of like that on both sides, and that will allow the peg and peg hole to attach. It's a little, you can't really see what you're doing, but if you get the arms in the right position, they should be looking a little bit like that. Then this whole assembly here, this awkward looking assembly, comes forward and forms the side and the front of the vehicle mode. And then there's a series of tabs and slots. I'm going to bring this together, forming the hood section. And bring down the front grille like that. And now it's just a matter of making sure everything's tabbed into place. Everything's nice and tidy as it can be. And there you have your vehicle form for ORION PAX. Now you can store the axe. There's a peg hole back here. And they advertise, that is Hasbro advertises this as a rifle, so you can point this up in the air like that. Yeah. Do with that what you will, but you can store both weapons using those peg holes, and you have something like this. So looking at ORION PAX here in vehicle form, it's a decent looking vehicle. There is a bit of issue here with exposed bits that don't quite get covered up. Again, like I said, this is not my favorite figure out of the first wave of these comic packs. But it's not bad. Definitely like the reds and blues here. The darker red and blue is nice. Silver paint outs here on the side. I'll look at the underside of the vehicle. So pretty decent vehicle mode here. Alrighty, so here is my first size comparison. We've got Generations Warpath here in tank mode. As you can see, he's quite a bit bigger as compared to ORION PAX here in vehicle form. So there is that issue. A little bit of top-down view here of the two compared. So you've got a tank versus a truck. So not quite in scale, I would say. Next up here is Laser Optimus Prime in his vehicle form as compared to ORION PAX. And you can clearly see a dramatic size difference there as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the ORION PAX comic that does come with the figure. It features some very nice artwork here on the front of ORION PAX. On the inside cover, you can see the story in this comic does take place just prior to the events of Transformers Autocracy. So basically the story starts out with ORION PAX getting an upgrade courtesy of Wheeljack. And I will draw your attention to this dialogue here. Basically ORION PAX is saying, "What happened to my lucky faceplate?" Wheeljack says, "I took it off, it's over there, it's just a plate now." ORION PAX says, "I liked it, it moved when I spoke." And then Wheeljack says, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's just mouse are very in at the moment. I'm thinking of getting one myself." And the reason I point that out is because I made a comment in my Trail Cutter review that I didn't really like the facial expressions on the comic book art, but I guess it's just become sort of the norm. Anyhow, nice artwork here. Basically, the story deals with Orion Pax leading a rescue mission to rescue Ratchet. Ratchet is being held captive by Bludgeon in order to get some information about Metroplex's ability to transwarp. I guess the Decepticons want to build a space bridge, and that's the technology found in Metroplex. So really nice artwork here. The story is so-so, but the artwork is actually exceptional, exceptionally good. So there you go. Just page through the comic here and show you all the nice artwork. And a nice full page artwork here of Orion Pax. So pretty cool. So there it is, the review for Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Orion Pax. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is the hollow arms. Due to the transformation, that he does have hollow arms, which is unfortunate and is a negative in my opinion, because you want to have the figure pose with his weapon arms splayed like it is right now, and it does reveal the fact that the arms are hollow. So there is that issue, but overall, like I said before, I do like the idea of the figure, or the concept behind it, the fact that they're released a figure based on Orion Pax, the predecessor to Optimus Prime. Really cool on Hasbro's part. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.